A three-judge panel is considering the appeal of state Senate candidate Jim Norman. Norman was disqualified from the November ballot. Action News chief investigator Cohn was the one who broke the story of the undisclosed Norman vacation home in Arkansas. He now has the latest on the effort to stay in the race.
His last real shot at reclaiming his position on the November ballot, Jim Norman, wasn't here. Instead, he left it up to his attorney to argue he should not have been removed from the ballot in the first place. Before Commissioner Jim Norman's attorney could even make his point, he was cut off by one member of the three-judge panel.
Let me interrupt and ask about the question about a stop.
Very quickly, the judges zeroed in on what appeared to be a key issue they're considering. If State Representative Kevin Ambler wanted to raise the issue about this previously undisclosed Arkansas vacation home listed only in the name of Norman's wife, should he have done it before primary voters went to the polls in August?
But he chose to sit back and wait to see who won the election before he filed this lawsuit.
Lawyers for Ambler, who lost to Norman in the primary, say it was only in the last days before the election there were indications the money for the house came from Ralph Hughes, the late Tampa businessman.
Until that time, there was no knowledge that Mr. Hughes provided the funds.
Hughes made millions thanks in part to Norman's pro-growth votes on the county commission. In her ruling throwing Norman off the ballot, Judge Jackie Fulford said Norman deceived the public, claiming he knew little about his wife's real estate deal with the powerful Hughes. Norman's attorney says he doesn't believe the lower court ruling will have any bearing on what the appellate court is considering.
The rest of the information may have some political ramifications, but they have nothing to do with the obligation of a person to make their claims known in a timely fashion.
No matter what this three-judge panel decides, there is a good possibility that either Jim Norman or Kevin Ambler will appeal that decision to the Florida Supreme Court, setting up a real possibility that this issue will not be decided until next week, on the eve of the election. In Tallahassee, Alan Cohn, ABC Action News.
And we want to know what you think. Our web question today is, should Jim Norman be allowed to run for state Senate? Log on to abcactionnews.com and let us know what you think.